Oh, we're live.
Oh, we're
Hello.
live. Hello.
Eddie's back. We're going to be reviewing, and as you can see from all of this, he has some projects. I have no idea. They will be a surprise. A surprise. Oh, they will be a surprise. Sorry for me. It's really tight. It's squeezing my head, but that's okay.
It's got a big head.
I have a little head. I don't have a big head. All right. So we're excited. We're going to be reviewing Tell Me Santa. I almost said Tell Me a Secret. Tell Me Santa. Eddie is not a Hallmark person.
Isn't it Santa Tell Me?
Yes, Santa Tell Me.
Okay. I was like, did I watch the right movie?
Eddie is not a Hallmark person. He has no ties to Hallmark whatsoever. None of the series, nothing. And so he will be giving us his honest opinion.
Yes. With my water mug.
Okay. Oh, that's Chris McNally. Oh,
I love him.
Oh.
And his maps.
And his maps. Okay. So I'm excited. I'm over here because this is really for him. So before we get started, Ed, I did want to share like one of my favorite things about the show, about the movie. So I want to start with that before he starts with all of his stuff. So I'm going to, I always have to add my little visuals. And I thought it was visually beautiful. And I didn't capture all of the beauty of it. I mean, I loved how the house turned out. I loved just the brightness of everything. It was very Christmassy looking. So I have some of the things here. Everything matched. When they went into that little, not studio, but in the back room where all the stuff was, and they added the lights and all that. I loved it. I thought it was shiny and glittery and very Christmassy. And even like the letter, how it would glow and the beautiful writing. And again, there's the sleigh. And I'm going to remove and save the rest for something else. So visually, I thought it was appealing. I did. And here's the thing. There wasn't a lot of Christmas in it, except for maybe the shopping and the setting. So it wasn't like they did any of the tropey stuff. There wasn't a snowball fight. There was a snowball. Well,
the guy got knocked out by a snowball.
But that's different. That's not a snowball fight.
It was a snowball that was thrown and someone was hit. Technically, that was the fight. But go ahead.
It wasn't your usual baking of the cookies and decorating.
She gave out cookies.
I know,
right
but
at the beginning.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Right at the very the first thing she did was give everybody Christmas.
That
cookies.
Is not the usual tropey stuff. See, he's not a Hallmark person. Okay, so we didn't have a lot of the usual Christmas stuff, but that's okay. So go ahead. What would you have for us here?
It was drink time.
It's drink time. So make us a cocktail.
All right, then I'll tell you what I thought of the movie. All right, so first of all, I guess to start this Christmas movie review off, right, we're doing a Christmas cocktail. So we found it online. It is called a Snowball. So what it is, now, she don't drink.
Right, I'm just going to move this over so you don't burn yourself. Okay, go ahead.
She don't drink, so I have to drink on my own.
Yes.
This thing. All right, so this is basically, I'm free pouring. I used to bartend for years. So this is basically 1 part of vodka. I'm sorry, 1 part vodka. This is vodka. So you're going to put 1 part vodka.
Is it vanilla vodka?
Vanilla. Well, you could use vanilla. It didn't say any kind of flavor, but they said to use vodka because it's more of a clean spirit as opposed to a different one. But you can use vanilla vodka. All right, so 1 part vodka. All right, we're going to put 1 part of coconut rum. This is coconut rum.
Sounds like some of the ingredients we used for the drunken drunken ghost.
Did we?
Yeah, we used vodka, vanilla vodka. We used coconut rum.
Oh, but we got coconut?
Yeah, we used coconut.
Okay. Well,
it's almost like the same drink.
We got a whole new holiday. I don't know what I did with the lid.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
All right, so then we got some cream of coconut. Now, I guess you could make this with just coconut milk. It won't be as sweet.
It sounds so familiar.
I know, right? Oh, this is not mixed up.
That's
yep.
okay.
Where's that demi-tasse spoon?
It's on the other side. Ed, you said you didn't need it.
It's right there.
Oh, the demi-tasse. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant the demi-tasse. So this is actually a bunch. Is that my Christmas ball?
I have just rolled away.
All right, so we're done. We are down 1 less project.
Okay. No.
All right, so we're going to use some of this Christmas milk, and this is all just Christmas fatty milk right up here top. So just give this.
You mean Christmas fatty milk? It's coconut.
All right. Well, you know what?
And
I guess it should have warmed up a bit, but anyway, don't worry about it. It'll work. And the last ingredient was
coconut.
No.
What? Shake it.
Oh,
up.
milk.
Oh, milk. He's
I
going to
forgot
go
the
get
milk.
So while he's getting the milk, it says, Constance says, hi, Constance. She's looking forward to tonight's discussion. And we always add in how you feel. So I was talking about how visually I thought it was beautiful. Just the setting. I didn't get to costumes yet because I love them. But I don't know. What did you think? What did you think about the visuals? That house was gorgeous with that bow. Now I'm going to go and bow up my house. And just I loved the director and the cinematographer. They're very good at this. So, I've been talking about this on almost every review I have, how I want it to be like eye candy and visually appealing. It's drowning me out. Arlene says she loves your shirt.
Thank you, Arlene. Do you know I've had this shirt maybe for like 20 years? I have 2 Grinch shirts. I have this one, and I have a white shirt with Max on it and the Grinch. And I take very good care of them because I like to wear them year after year. Because as we all know, the Grinch is my spirit animal.
Mm-hmm. He loves the Grinch.
Yeah. Do you want some of this?
No.
I know. I don't want your allergies to take off.
Okay.
All right. So after you add the milk, you could strain it, but I didn't have the strainer with me. And then you get some fresh coconut.
Coconut flakes.
Yeah. So, and then you get a little bit here. And then the reviews will start. All right, so you put it right on top.
Oh, it looks like a snowball.
And it looks like a snowball, just like the snowball fight in the movie.
This is so funny because the ingredients are very similar to the drunken ghost.
So cheers. Now we'll start our review.
Cheers. Okay. Cheers. Now he's going to give his honest opinion.
Oh, that's good.
Don't get offended, people, because it is good. Let me
All
smell
right.
it. I want to just smell it.
Really smell like coconut.
Smells coconutty. If you love coconut, Christina does. Okay.
Christina, you'll love it.
Philip. Hi, Philip. Philip, we are making, tell him what you're making. What's the name of it?
Snowball. Cocktail.
Yep, a snowball cocktail. And Eddie, Bryce came in late and he says, dumb question since I came in late, but who was your guest? This is my longtime forever friend, Eddie.
Her secret lover.
And don't.
She's had a crush on me since
Don't
we were
even.
kids.
Do not even.
Anyway, back to the movie.
Good Lord.
You ready?
Yes.
Ready for my review?
Yes.
Compared to the last time we were doing this?
Yes.
I loved it.
You did?
I did. I loved this movie. I know she was expecting me to come in here with my spirit animal coming out of here, but you know what? I really enjoyed it. It did have tropes in it, but
it's supposed to. All of them do.
Like it was different. I mean, I hate to admit it, but I still believe in Santa. You got to.
I love that magical flair of it. Yes.
That's the whole thing. The whole thing with the letter changing and updating and doing this and that kind of reminded me a little bit of another movie where the path would change as you read the letter.
That happens, yeah.
But I thought it was so cute, and she was cute.
That's Aaron Krakow. She looked beautiful. I have to admit, everyone, because we always talk about the poor woman's hair because of for years she used to have to wear these wigs because of the series she's in, and she just didn't want to do it anymore. So she in the show she cuts her hair, but now she's showing off her own hair. Her hair looked very healthy and beautiful. She looked stunning. She looked stunning to me. I thought she was like classy but sweet. I loved it.
I like the way she kissed. But
don't talk about the kissing because I always analyze the kissing at the end. No kissing.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then
no
we got
kissing.
some analyzing to do.
We got
But the whole fact that she had 3 guys, I knew they were all going to be Nick coming up. And all right, spoiler alert. I right from the off when he picked her up as the cabbie. Hi, my name is Barry, Billy.
I don't remember.
Bobby,
whatever.
Something with a B. I was like, oh my God, I know his name was going to be Nick by the end of this show. And yeah, that part there was a trope that I knew was going to happen. But the other 3 Nicks, oh my God. First of all right, what happened at the end, I was not expecting.
All right, don't say anything. Hold that thought. I wanted to talk about, they paid such close attention to detail. Aaron's nails were gorgeous. The earrings that they wore, the sister, even the men, everything that they wore was understated but gorgeous. Classy is the word. This sweater, and the photo does not do it justice, had like a glittery thread. It might have been itchy running through it.
It was glitchy.
It was glitchy. Look at her name's supposed to be Joyce, but it's not. Look how beautiful she is. Her coat, her hat, everything was visually appealing. The men were gorgeous. I don't know. It just was a beautiful eye candy type of a movie.
Very throwy backy, like rom-com 50, 60, kind of like mistaken identity and stuff like that.
Rodney was the cabbie or the Uber guy. Rodney.
I knew it began with a B.
And Catherine's saying great hair and nails. I agree. And Connie is agreeing with you that the letter glowing and changing was a great special effect.
I mean, I thought that was really the whole fact that they found the letter under there that was supposed to be. All right, well, hold on.
Wait.
All right.
Well, let me talk about Daniel, though. Don't you think
Daniel?
Well, Daniel Listing is the real guy, his real name. He plays the male lead.
Great eyelashes.
He's gorgeous, isn't he?
Well,
tall,
he's got great eyelashes.
Beautiful hair. I thought he's a handsome guy.
His hair too.
And let's see. Arlene's saying, for me, the 3 Nicks hunks of Hallmark were the best thing about the movie. That's what her favorite part was. All right, so go ahead, keep going.
I was just going to say that. You told me to stop.
I'm sorry. Go say it.
She was allowed to say it.
Because
I wasn't allowed to say it.
Just go on, Ed.
All right, the 3 Nicks were the best part of the movie because. All right, I wasn't expecting the way it ended with them. I thought that one was going to be married.
Oh, it's this Hallmark.
The one with the faux hawk weird haircut.
Yes.
All right. So I thought, because they were all really too nice to have to get rid of one. So I thought one was going to be married. One was going to be like the one I thought was a doctor who went to
brain surgeon,
Animals for Africa and stuff like that.
Animals for Africa. You went to children to work to help with. Okay. Whatever.
Habitat for Humanity or Doctors Cross Borders. That's what it was.
Not Animals for.
Well, anyway, I thought he was going to ended up like being a big.
Then you'd be a veterinarian.
I thought he was going to be a con man.
Oh, no.
When they were putting down, like, he's too good to be true. So I thought he was going to be a con man. And then the next guy, who was crafty and wanted to just take her out and hang out and thank her, I thought he was going to be,
Yeah.
And the third one, I just thought, well, he was just going to be too dumb and vapid for her to even be interested, which he was.
He was so into himself, right?
Yeah,
in a cute way. Yeah.
But at the end, when they started beating each other's up with candy canes,
wait a minute! Like that, oh my god! I love that.
Get ready to say what I'm not allowed to say.
No, I love that. I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
I want to share what someone says. Cindy says, I still think they would have cast Chris, Kevin, and Marcus Rosner as the 3 Nicks. That would have been so funny. So you won't get that. So Erin Krakow from the show. The lead, right? Okay. She has a show called When Calls the Heart. And these were her leading men, Chris and Kevin and Marcus. So we thought that would be funny because they're big actors of Hallmark. If they came in and played those 3 Nicks, people would have tuned in and that would have been hilarious. And I bet you they just didn't have any foresight to think about it.
Well, the way they ended it with the 3 Nicks being like really all good.
That's the dog with his candy cane toy. It's fine.
We found a toy.
It's all right. Anyway, keep going.
It'll go through the whole broadcast.
That's all right.
So anyway, the way that they had them all like live TV, how it is. Oh, the people, the owners of the network hated it, but when they found the live response, they love it, and they got their own TV show.
I know.
No, Fight in Love with Nick or something. I thought, that caught me by surprise. I thought that was a great twist on it. So I always liked the way that ended up. So I was kind of like surprised with all that.
Oh, all right. Before we go any further, I'm going to share some of what they're saying, and you could get ready. What are you going to make next? You got your cocktail going.
Let's do the easy one.
Okay.
We're going to make a little gumball machine for like a hanging ornament.
All right, go ahead, make it, and I'm going to share some things over here. So Kathy says, I appreciate Erin's hair. If she still had the long hair, I would have had to keep reminding myself it wasn't When Calls the Heart. Daniel still got it. I agree with you, Kathy. Joanne says, I enjoyed the scenes with Ben Ayers and Chris Russell. Both guys have great screen presence. They both had good chemistry with Erin. What happened? It broke? Oh, don't let the dog lick it. The towel is over there, and you could go wipe it up. See the towels? Well, yeah, I'm not getting up. I'm busy. And then you could do it. And yes, they do have good chemistry with Erin. I think everybody had really good chemistry. And LJ, interesting. They ended with a positive. That is not cleaning it up.
No.
Interesting. They ended with a positive train scene. Oh my God. That wasn't on purpose. Doesn't it feel like it's on purpose though? Someone else said that, and only Hardee's would get it. that little train scene seemed to be an attempt to make up the train scene for When Calls the Heart. I think those of us that are very sensitive to that topic would think that. The average person would not.
So what did I miss? That's a When Calls the Heart thing?
Yes, nothing. People are saying, Ed, is it still Halloween? And be safe. All right, while you're cleaning that up, I'm getting ready for your next thing. So these are some of the things I sandwiched it in between because there was a lot that I liked, but there were some things that bothered me. And I think, and I was talking online, like in commenting, some of the things that that people thought technically didn't really work. So one of them was this cookie. So first of all, the cookies. This cookie was all the cookies were visually appealing, especially those cookies in the beginning.
She poisoned them with?
Yes, I know, but the ones before that looked like little houses. They were gorgeous. I was like, who made those? I would like to purchase them. And then when she goes to the fair and she goes and decorates this, she sprinkles on top of it almonds that are shredded to make it look like what? I don't know. And it wouldn't stick. So that was silly to me that you would sprinkle almonds on something that was dried and already made.
I didn't even know what she was sprinkling.
It was almonds, crushed almonds.
I didn't know what she was sprinkling. Like, why is she? First of all, what is she sprinkling?
It was right.
And why would you sprinkle it on like a made up cookie? It's supposed to look like Santa.
Because it was supposed to look like glitter, but that's what you choose to be like glitter, and it was supposed to be like a cookie bar that anybody could walk by and add stuff to. Good Lord, it could have been poison. But that's just us thinking silly outside of Hallmark. But it just didn't stick, and it was off to me. Tell me if you caught that and what you think about it. And then next. The house itself supposed to be so dilapidated, and really in days you get it together, and we really didn't see it getting together. I don't know, was a little weird to me. And then she went and took a sledgehammer to a beam. Like, that's like a foundational beam. You don't just do that. And I know it was funny that the stuff fell on his head, but still, it's just not something that I don't know. It took me out of the story. These are just the little few things that I didn't like. I don't know about the rest of you. Let's hear what the rest of you have to say while Eddie is cleaning up. Okay. This is Brian. Hi, Brian. I was skeptical going in, but this was a really good movie. The supporting cast was exceptional, and Erin and Daniel really shined. They've got major chemistry, those two. Like, she has chemistry with him. And there's two other actors that I think she has chemistry with everybody because she's just a good actress, but she's really got real chemistry with Daniel, and two other actors I think she has chemistry with.
It's Unbreakable.
Okay. So Daniel is like top up there. I think she's fantastic with Chris McNally, and I think she is fantastic with Tyler. Oh my God. They got boom.
Can we get back to the cookie?
Yeah, talk about the cookie. Go ahead.
Well, not about the cookie, but I just love the way that no matter what she did, somehow she offed them in a bad way, like with the champagne cork to the eyeball,
right?
The snowball to the head,
right?
And the cookie that almost killed them.
Yes,
I thought that was really clever. I just love that every perfect date that she had with every perfect guy ended in disaster. But do you know why?
Why?
Didn't you notice that there was a Santa Claus cookie?
Yeah.
There was a Santa Claus. Something with the the snowball. There was it was like Santa was just there. It was Santa who was guiding everything.
You're right.
Guiding the letters, guiding her destiny. And when he saw that she wasn't going the right way, that fate had thrown in all these nicks, he just had to steer it a little bit.
That's okay. And Santa, we'd see him every now and again, right, on the street. And
I'd have to watch it again to see if he was actually there when the champagne cork hit. And when the how'd the second guy? Oh, the snowball.
I think he was there.
I think they won a snowball with a Santa in the globe.
Yes.
So I have to see if the third one had a Santa in it somehow that caused the intervention.
They'll definitely tell you here. All right. Let's see. Arlene said the sound of the letter in the air duct was off, and the Santa letter was supposedly from her childhood, but it looked brand new. Yes, those were little things that you're noticing. I got you.
Yeah, but it was a magical letter. But you know what? That house you were getting back to, first of all, like when they get back to it and it was all beat up, it looked like a kind of like a new beat up. It didn't look like an old weathered house.
But that's why I didn't understand. The cobwebs look Halloweenish. What was all this furniture was left? Who leaves furniture?
I mean, the paint looks still pretty good.
Good.
For a house
I know.
that had dilapidated.
Yeah.
A couple of broken windows. But why? I would like to know why. I know their parents died, but what happened to the house?
Well, the house was sold and they lived somewhere else. And then, it wasn't necessarily because they even made reference where when they were in that attic-y type thing upstairs and they forgot to look like in the dormer part that was cut off. They found their old, ornaments. And she said, remember, mom and dad couldn't find these anywhere in the move. They thought they lost them. Yeah.
All right. Now let me get back to my big mistake.
Yes.
Here.
One more thing though.
Okay.
I thought that the trope of enemies to lovers was great because it's my favorite. You know, they were enemies at first, and of course, little by little, they fell in love. I love that.
I would call them, not enemies.
They were enemies.
Well, I mean, she wasn't happy that he took over.
Yes.
And what was the name of the show that he did?
Daniel Lissing? One Calls the Heart.
No. On the show.
Oh, I forgot.
The one with all the babes in the house. House rehab. What was it?
Something like that. They'll know. That's okay.
All right. Let's do a cheap little project here. All right. So I saw this online. So you can either have this as freestanding or hanging on your tree. You want something smaller than this. So this is just stuff that I got from Michael's. Hi, Michael's.
And Dollar Tree.
So this is from Michael's. All the stuff is like 40% off right now. So this actually was two, and it was a white little shot glass solo cup, but I painted it, and I thought they were dry, and I put them together so Roxanne and I could both do one, but it kind of stuck together. So we're only making one today. So this is the base. What it's going to be is just like a gumball machine. So very Christmassy. And then I did have Christmas M&Ms, but I didn't know if they would fit in here, so I just got the minis instead.
Okay.
So real quick. So first one, you're going to take this top off. All right. So Roxanne, while I'm doing, want to open this up, put some.
Want me to put some M&Ms in here?
Yeah, would it help if you had a funnel or just wing it?
I'm just gonna put them in there. So the thing of it is that I like that it's multicolored. It reminds me of Christmas lights.
No, let's do this.
Okay. Well, I thought you wanted me to do it
over here.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see how this goes. I could have very easily helped you. Good Lord, don't let the dog get chocolate. All right, go ahead. Get the other stuff ready, and I'll do this for you.
Oh, this is.
What else? What comes next?
All right, so got the glue gun.
Uh-huh.
Always be careful with your glue gun. Hold on.
I got it.
No, I dropped one. I don't want them to eat it. Oh, he won't eat it. He's good. All right, how much we have in here? Is that?
Did you eat that off? My floor is very clean. You want me to put more? They get the idea. Okay. Go ahead. Keep talking. Tell them.
So while we're doing it, all right. So this is my hot glue gun. I always use low. When you use high, it gets really hot
and
the glue goes everywhere. So, all right. So number one, we're just gonna. That's probably enough just to get the gist of it. All right. Get your glue gun. You're gonna get some hot glue and put it right on top of here. And you have to remember, do this all by memory. So if it fails disastrously, it's all the better for viewing. All right. So
there's no lid on that.
That's right. Oops.
I got it.
You got it?
I do.
All right, so we're going to put this right up here. And of course, that's going to dry pretty quickly.
Looks like a gumball machine already.
All right, so as that's drying, we're going to get one of these little tabs from any soda can.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get that tab, and we're going to put a little glue on it.
Oh, these are peanut butter.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're good.
Nice. All right, so we're going to put the little tab right there. And I'm going to get one of these little wreaths to make it Christmassy. If I had something smaller, I'd put it down here, but I got the little wreath. This would have been good if I didn't ruin this.
Okay.
I was experimenting with crafts earlier, and I really ruined this, but I'm going to put a little glue on the back of this wreath. Let's stick it right there. And then
put the little lid back on.
What's that?
You're putting the lid back on?
Yeah, we're going to put this back on in case you want to hang it from a tree. Well, this big might be a little hard to hang unless you have a big tree. This is great, like especially for your kids, in class. What grade you teach?
5th.
Yeah, well, maybe.
No, they're artists.
Right, so And that's it. You got a little gumball machine.
Oh, it's cute. It's so cute. I
for
love
Christmas,
it.
so you can hang it anywhere you want. So there's project 1 tonight.
Woohoo!
Yay! So that was quick and real easy. What did it take me? 2 minutes to make.
That was easy. And
So-
it's not expensive, right? Because you got a pack of these for how much?
They were like, I don't know, $4.50 for 6.
Oh, that was good. Okay. And then how about the little cups?
That I can't remember. I found that in my basement.
All right.
You know.
So that wasn't bad.
And these were what, $3 at 40% off. So that's
Okay.
3 times 6 is $180. No, that's not right. They were $3. They were 40% off. So it's 3 times 6 is $1.80.
4 times 3 is 12. So you take $1.20 off, which would make $1.80.
Yeah. So it was like
Okay.
$1.80 for 6 of them. So,
All right. I want to share. I'm going to share some of their comments. Okay. While you get ready for your next
Okay.
project. All right. Deb loves that I'm getting blasted. Okay, Deb.
You?
I know. Let's see. Ex Ed, for not being a Hallmark buff, is really hitting it out of the park with his observations. I know, but that's him. Eddie is detail oriented. I mean, he misses nothing. Like when you want him to miss stuff, he'll be like, he zeroes in on it and you never forget it. And
you know, the thing is, I used to watch these movies all the time, but then they became very formulaic. Like
Okay.
Formulaic. Is that right?
formulaic. Listen,
Yeah.
Kathy says, Ed, I really appreciate the male perspective. And okay, LJ says, love the string quartet at the train station, changing the music based on what was going on around them. I agree.
Yeah, that was, you know what, though, it kind of reminded me of Titanic.
Ed, good
What?
Lord. I don't know. I'm holding on to this.
This is Unbreakable.
Brian. Brian is very detail oriented, extremely.
Right.
I want to see what he has to say. I've learned with Hallmark movies that the limited budget forces the audience to suspend their disbelief in time. You're right.
I didn't think, it didn't seem cheap.
I didn't think it was. No.
He just said limited budget.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it is cheap. He means okay. At times, but I did laugh when they referred to that house as being dilapidated.
Yeah, it was not, I need that extra ingredient.
Which one? This?
Yeah, the one you've been drinking out of off
Okay.
camera.
All right. It looks like I'm enjoying the M&Ms. Brian,
good,
I
aren't
know sometimes it's cute and sometimes I bite my tongue. They're talking back and forth with each other.
Oh, okay.
And if I were still teaching, it would be a good project for my 4th grade. It would, Cindy. Yep.
It's real easy. That's the part. Plus, you know, who doesn't want to eat candy while they're making something or have a cocktail while
It's
they're
so
reviewing a movie?
cute. It's just so cute. I love it.
Right.
Okay, so I already talked about my those 2 issues. Another issue that I had was, and I loved this though. So she goes and she decorates the outside tree for him, which was so
That was cute.
That was cute. But how and where? All the decorations she put on the tree, did she bring them all in a bag? And then after she took them out of the bag and decorated the tree, she shoved the bag in her purse because she had nothing with her. And then she just walked away and to go on her date.
She left it in the Uber.
Okay. All right. Whatever. I thought that was a little bit weird.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
What?
When I watched this, I wasn't looking for things like
I
that detail.
I wasn't either, but it annoyed me when I came upon that. It just, I wasn't looking for things not to like because I was enjoying it. Like I said, visually,
Well,
it
what
was
did she have?
gorgeous.
She put up a couple garlands and a couple of wreaths.
I know, but
Okay, wreath, garland.
All
You
right.
just carry it
all
like this
right.
down the street.
All right. In the
out of
bag, she
Uber.
just shoved it in her and she had it in a bag and she put it in her purse. Okay. The candy cane fight scene. Oh my God.
Are we back on that?
With the Knicks was too funny, especially like the look on Daniel's face during the Raw.
Did you like the squeaking every time they hit each other?
Yes.
I don't know where they got outdoor squeaking candy canes, but
And
I like it.
Catherine saying, she's saying the same thing. The candy fight scene. Oh, okay. Just read that one. I'm afraid people would take the ornaments off the tree.
What tree?
The one that was outside.
Oh.
All right.
Some
Now,
people do, some people
Mhm.
don't. But I mean, you know what? You don't do something because you're afraid somebody's going to do like take
it
the
was
ornaments off.
just, even if they did, because she didn't put a lot of stuff on it, and maybe it was eco-friendly, like maybe it was things that the birds could eat and stuff like that. But the story behind it and the sentiment behind it was really nice. I mean, it showed how she was really hoping that he would be her guy, which I
Well,
knew
she was
his
dating
name.
3 other guys.
I know. And what about when they were going in and out of that restaurant and the guy standing there, the host, was just like she was coming in and out like
He was like
a tart.
girl.
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 All right. So this is funny. Here she's trying to film, like you say, and they're back there beating each other up with the candy canes. Here they are. I took it right off my TV. I wish I had these 3 guys on, even if it was for 10 minutes, all because I want to talk to them about this scene. It was probably the time of their lives. And these 3 guys are funny in real life. So there they are, just probably, it's not scripted, and it said, have at it. And there they were outside, having a good time beating each other up. That must have been great. Great.
It was a cute scene. It was, like I said, it wasn't the scene I expected. I was expecting them all to come out as like something they weren't, or all realizing that they liked each other better.
Right. Here's a few other little things that people are just being nitpicky at, but this is okay. I get it. Like they're saying when she pulled the bulky sweater out of her bag that she just happened to have with her and gave it to Nick B. And that's because Santa was making all those opportunities happen.
Wait. No, I don't think so. First of all, her sister just gave her that bulky sweater.
Right.
But Santa wasn't making opportunities for her to meet other Nicks. It was just happening.
Oh, see, I don't think so, because it was Nick A, B, and C. And here's what I think. I think that it was a chance for her to figure out what it was that she wanted. And because at the time she was angry with the Chris, right? Angry with him and was not even considering him. And then as she went on these dates and she saw all the things that she liked in each one of those men, she realized at the end he had all of those characteristics. So I think that was the progression of the story, and it was on purpose. I do.
I think it was just Santa had something planned for her, and Krampus intervened.
Krampus? All right, Krampus.
Krampus. You know who Krampus is, right?
Yes.
He's a Christmas demon.
I know. Oh my
Wears
God.
horns. Eats M&Ms.
Arlene said the writing of this felt a little lame. I give it 2 snowmen. Usually Aaron Krakow Christmas movies have great heartfelt emotions. Maybe seeing her in a silly comedy was too much for me. Oh, I don't know. I liked it.
It was kind of like a rom-com. It wasn't like one of those heartfelt. Like a lot of them they get really heavy, and then you have this life-altering thing. Like, oh my God, the guy who's trying to close my cupcake factory is your father. Oh
no, wait. I have to tell you, these girls have a beef with some of the stuff that Erin Krakow has been doing. Not her personally, but her major character on a show. So I feel like sometimes we get a little tainted. I'm sorry, I'm not speaking for you, but I'm saying it might be why they feel that way, and I can understand.
yeah, I thought it was lighthearted and fun.
Yeah.
All right, so while you're talking in the background, I'm going to be doing my next project. This way I can get things rolling along.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is make a little votive. It's not going to be great. I saw it online one time and committed it to memory, which really hasn't really worked out for me. But
let's see how this goes.
So I got this little votive. This was actually on sale at Michael's, so I picked it up. It was like $10. It was a little bit more than I wanted to spend. Even with
the 40% off?
No, it was like $25, but it was on the clearance shelf.
Oh, okay.
So I just put it up. So just to make a simple votive. So I got this little scrubby brush. This was also on sale at Michael's.
Sorry.
So I put a little glue at the bottom of this. We're going to stick it in the center. We're going to make sure these scrub brush Christmas trees are straight, before you place them in there.
Because they could bend and turn.
Yeah, they might. Or so once you put it in there, it sticks, it's not going to go much further. All right. So, oops. All right. So,
what do you fill it with?
So I got this also at Michael's. This is called decorative filler.
Okay.
Or in Canada, rembourrage décoratif. All right, so
French Canadian.
See what I mean about the glue? Just makes these little strands. So I'm going to pour this at the bottom.
Sorry. Keep going. Oh,
All right, I'm gonna pour this at the top. All right, so I'm gonna let this fill at the bottom.
that's actually really beautiful. I don't know if it's picking it up on camera, but
Oh,
it's really gorgeous
I didn't
here.
mean to put that much, but oh well. Can't change it now. All right, so we're gonna even this out.
Why? I like it not being even. It looks
No. I meant I put too much in. I
Oh, okay.
only want to put half of this in.
all right.
But I think half of it's on your counter, so that's gonna matter. So you're gonna add little things to it. So I'm gonna add these little presents that I found also at Michael's. I don't have to glue these in though. Just little. These are also like they were also on the same shelf as the wreaths. They were $4.99, 40% off or something like
Oh,
that.
that's good.
All right, so I'm just gonna put some of these in here. I got big fat hands, so it's kind of hard to stick these in here. I don't want them just fall. All right, so I'm gonna put a couple in there. Now, what else do I have? So I found these. I got these a while ago for different projects. They're little string lights.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to unwind them. I should have did it before.
So as you unwind and put in, I'm going to
Yeah.
talk about some other things. So
Please do.
that's okay. Kathy says the comical stuff reminded me of Falling for Christmas with Lindsay Lohan, which I like. I agree, Kathy. I think that's a really good observation.
I didn't see that.
And it's
she's in a
good.
new
Watch
one.
it. Watch
I
it.
saw
It's
she's
cute.
in a new one, but I don't think it's on Hallmark.
I think they're Netflix. And then Rona says, is there only one nice restaurant in that city? All right. And Martha says, Father Christmas, my favorite Christmas trilogy, hands down. It is really good. And that's serious. And that's been amazing. There's really not much that I think with that one can top it. It's really good. It's a serious one though.
What's that?
The Father Christmas trilogy. It's good.
That's part of a trilogy?
No, Father Christmas is
Oh,
a trilogy that
yeah.
she's started years ago, and it's a good one. Brian said the pace of the movie was an adrenaline rush, and I enjoyed the comedy and the lighthearted plot. The nostalgia was also a big element for me, and I agree. I totally agree. Deb Johnson saying, Bryce, I was wondering how they were going to bring the fourth Nick into it, but I knew, and it's.
I knew.
Me too.
For those little glimpse in the rear
Yes,
mirror, I knew
yes.
that was number Nick.
Yes, and he was number.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
I would have not even known that if I didn't read what the movie was about and saw somewhere where it said that her destiny was with a man named Nick. I probably wouldn't have guessed it. If I had seen that it was just she got to meet somebody by midnight and Santa told her his name was Nick, I probably would have figured it out still.
Yeah.
But since I read that in the preview, it kind of like was real easy to figure out.
Okay. All right. Joanne says, I enjoyed the movie more than I was expecting. Didn't know how it would work to have 4 leading Hallmark men in one movie, but it worked. It did. And it was like they call them hunks of Hallmark.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes,
Can I get in on that?
What? You want to decide if they're hunky?
Send a letter to Hallmark now.
Oh, for you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they
put
have.
us in a supporting role.
Listen to me. I know they do have something called Finding Mr. Christmas on Hallmark Plus, and there were these different gentlemen that were had acting experience, modeling, all that. What happened?
Well, one of two things.
Okay.
One, I got diagnosed with this thing in my eye called PVD. So those floaters you see in your eyes, mine don't go away. And sometimes I think something
all right,
or a flock of birds coming at me, or it was a bug.
Okay. It could have been a gnat.
I think it was a gnat.
Okay. I think you got electrocuted or something.
No.
All right. So anyway,
all right. Real fast. So
ahead.
This is just a string of lights I had. They're really cheap. You can buy them in bulk. So I'm just going to put this into the Votive. Okay, continue.
All right. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, it's Finding Mr. Christmas, and these different actors, they do a Christmas challenge and then an acting challenge. It's really fun. They're on episode 4 gets released this week, I think, or is it next week? And it's good. And then the guy has the last Christmas movie with Jessica. I think I mentioned this before. Lowndes, Lownes, Lownes. And it's already been made, but they haven't announced who it is yet. So it's going to be fun. Let's see. Hold on. Before I show the kissing, let's see. Brian saying, I think Erin can do both comedy and drama well. I agree too. She's a Juilliard trained actress. Joanne says, I enjoyed this movie more than I was expecting. Okay, yep, I read that one already. I'm sorry. So Cindy says, I predicted earlier on that he was a Nick and used his middle name. I was trying to figure out a name that had Chris and Nick in it, but I loved what he said because he didn't really get into his heritage. But as an Italian, the first
Italian drool.
male, right? I was going to say male boy. The first male grandson always has, or child always has the same, that same name. So you can have a lot of I don't know, a lot of Pasquales, but then you go by your middle name, know? This is how the difference.
Okay. So real fast. That's basically just a little votive.
Oh, and you put it on the back and you hide it.
I can hide it in the back, but I have the tree in here.
Aww.
And then I honestly forget if this is on a timer, but I usually buy them when they're on timers. So you just light it.
Oh.
Hey, see?
Aww.
All right, so that's project number 2. Real simple, real cute, real easy.
It's cute, right?
Right.
And now you got your last project. What is that?
Okay. So, all right, this one. Are we still talking about stuff?
We are, because
what are we on?
Oh, we're at the last part of this now.
All right, what's the last part?
Oh, I always have to do the kiss, Brian. Wait a minute. There's some things that they're saying over here, so I want to make sure. Bryce is saying to Brian, I don't know what Brian said. Brian, hi, Brian. He says, I think comedy and drama well. Okay. But Bryce is saying, Brian, are you kidding? Erin does everything well. So the men are fighting over Erin.
Yeah.
Bryce and Brian. And that's okay.
But the only one who wasn't fighting over her was the guy at the end. He just left her. The Barry guy. Randolph. Rudy?
Chris.
No. Chris McNally?
No, Chris is not in this one, Ed.
I love you, Chris.
Stop it. So, but Ed, the lead, her
You're
lead.
getting flustered.
He kind of walked away,
No, but what was his name? Rudolph.
His real name was Chris, but his first name is Nick. The Uber guy.
Yes.
The Uber guy is him.
Randall.
But that's a fake name.
No, that's his real name.
Oh, okay.
But
I don't know what
Nick
you're talking
Randall.
about. No, his name is
Randall
Nick Chris is his middle name. They called him Chris the whole time.
Really? I thought it was called
Oh my
Randall.
God, I can't. I just can't. And Brian's saying, yes, she does. Now, Rona's saying that kiss was 7 years in the making and it did not disappoint. All right. I love talking about the kisses. There were other smooches, but the 2 leads only smooched once. And did they smooch? Now, I've been talking about one of the smooches. Everyone I have reviewed, they didn't disappoint. Okay. So one was just really long and it was Ariel. And that was the one from the Nutcracker Operation or Nutcracker, whatever. Okay. You weren't here for that. But the last one had Warren Christie. So I have 2 males that I think are fabulous at kissing. And that is Chris McNally and Warren Christie. They can just know how to do a stage kiss or a screen kiss. But number 1 female for me is Erin Krakow. And Erin, when she's kissing Daniel, oh my God. Okay, I have lots of shots of this.
Is this the last one? The last scene where she's kissing?
Yes.
All right.
Shut it.
All right. Listen. All right. No, it was great. But when she went in.
I'm going to show you. She always goes in like that.
Yeah, but she went like this. And
they always do that. That's their kiss where it's every other lip. It's a lip kiss
she
that they do.
Sucked on his breath.
They always.
Like a flounder with a hook in its mouth.
No. I love kisses like that.
Yeah.
So there they are. They're about to go in. And then they kiss. It's the lip over lip kiss. But that is.
Look at her.
I know, but hold on. That is like a stage kiss, lip over lip. That is what they do. And you never did a lip over lip kiss? Because they're not allowed.
A lot of stage kissing.
I'm just, in general, you've never done a lip over lip kiss. That's weird.
Look at her.
No, I know. And I love how she goes in. And look, there's the next. And they open up their mouth and they turn. And then they did another big smooch.
That's okay.
And well, this is all the same smooch. And then they turn again with their little.
All right.
I love when she does that.
Okay, but
and then I love the look.
That's cute.
Look, they're pulling apart. And he actually went in you can look up his lip, corner of his lips up because he nibbled her upper lip.
Why don't you go back to where she's got flounder mouth?
And he nibbled her upper lip. And then they had that little smile. And this is, I know we're yelling. My God, I didn't realize we're yelling. We're so loud. This is definitely This kiss was for all the Hardys because this is how the Mountie and the teacher looked at each other. It's just so delicious.
Mounties are hot.
Well, he's a Mountie. He was. So I'm telling you, this was my favorite kiss. My favorite kiss for the longest time was the Chris McNally kiss with Lindsay Fonseca, and they held their faces, and they just delicious. But this was my second favorite kiss. No, my first favorite kiss. That's on my second. It was so good. Eddie, Olivia assumed Chris was her Uber driver, Rodney.
Rodney, I told you his name was Rod. Oh, that's Rodney.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, she was trying to tell me. Thank you, Olivia.
Never mind. As they were saying to each other, it's been a while. I missed you, your smooches. They were. Yes, yes. And they're all telling you, Eddie, Olivia assumed Chris was her Uber driver. That kiss was 7 years in the making. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I wish I knew more about that. I have seen advertisements for When Calls the Heart, but I've never really watched it.
They have chemistry, no doubt.
Is it present day or like
no
time ago?
It's back in the day.
Okay.
All right. So start telling me in the comments, because he's going to do another project.
Last project.
But start telling me, I do my 4 snowmen, what you think. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I want to see. Someone already told me 2, but I want to see what y'all have to say. Love the kissing. Jean said it was hot. It was hot. It was so hot.
Yeah, if you're
hot,
a mermaid.
And
right.
what's he know? Okay. What do you know? You know nothing.
Okay, so last project. All right.
Guess what? He must not be a good smoocher.
Oh, she's been wanting to know this since we were kids. I'm telling you, the sexual tension here,
Ed!
you can cut it with a demi-tasse spoon.
Okay, a little tiny demi-tasse spoon. All right. Listen, that's on a get it done.
All right, so anyway, this is the last one. Make it real fast. I know we got to get out of here by 9 o'clock. Well, I got to be at work at 4 in the morning.
Okay.
Well, I have to get up at 4 in the morning.
Okay, he does. Go ahead.
So I went ahead. This is an old glass that Cody was going to throw out. Cody's my other half. So I went downstairs and I prepped it a little bit. So what I did was, to give it a little frosted look, I got Mod Podge, and it said Epsom salt. So I didn't really expend $7 a bag of Epsom salt that I was going to use for this. So I just used our good kosher salt. So I'm sure you're going to comment from Cody if he's watching this right now. So this is making the back of the glass frosted and look snowy. So, all right. So that's number 1.
It really worked. It's really nice.
Yeah, and if you're ever low in sodium, you can lick the back of it. So now this is really all right. So you ever see those water beads they put in vases, like professional florists and stuff? Well, I went and bought some. So I wish I could measure this out and show you, but this is a half an ounce of these water beads from this packet.
A half ounce fills this entire. It's filled to the rim. Oh my God, I love how it feels.
Right.
Ooh.
So it said like a gallon to an ounce, and watch, they bounce everywhere.
I know. Gotta be careful.
So I put a half ounce in. This is about a half a gallon, and I looked at the bottom. I said, "No."
Wait a minute. How are you going to get them in there? Because I don't want them to go everywhere.
They bounce a lot.
Okay.
I got a measuring cup in here.
Okay.
All right.
Where?
So this is just a half an ounce of stuff. All right. So in here, I'm going to do it. I'm going to find it. It's really fun. It's really ooky. It's a measuring cup.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right.
And they're going all over the place.
Are they?
Yeah, you got to be careful.
All right.
They're not supposed to go down your drain because they won't
Do we
clog
put
it.
them inside here?
Yeah. So we're going to do it like a cup at a time.
I would put it in, turn it while it's in there if you can.
I'm just going to go slow. See? So what you do is you're going to put a cup a little bit at a time. And I tried this at home with a couple of things like this.
Mm-hmm.
As I poured it in, I didn't realize that these float.
Yes,
So
'cause they're
everything just floated to
styrofoam.
the top.
Yeah.
So I had like wreaths and presents and little ornament. It looked like the end scene of Titanic afterwards, with everything just floating on top. So I got some of these things where the water should go through. I haven't tried these yet. So I'm going to put some of these little ornaments in here. Different colored ones. Just drop them in. And then go ahead and fill it some more.
Is the water supposed to go in too with the beads or just
Yeah.
the beads? Oh, okay. Not just the beads?
Nope. So
They're floating.
I know. No, they won't. Once they get the water in them,
Oh,
they won't
okay.
float. So these will not float.
Good.
So I figured I'd get some green little jingle bobs in here. Just have them sit around. By the way, I'm not a professional craft maker. Most of the stuff I do
He's just crafty.
I'm very crafty. Most of the things I do just end up in my trash. Ask Cody.
Oh.
Cody must not be watching because he would have definitely said something about the kosher salt.
Okay. All right. So while he's doing that, I'm going to share some of what people thinking. So Bryce is saying 3 snowmen. Karen says 4. I really didn't like it. Carrie says 1. Brian says grading on the Hallmark curve 4. Is that a -4? Okay. Rona says
-4.
Yeah.
How can -4 be?
No.
a score?
No. He liked it.
Okay.
It's like a 4-, like an A- kind of thing. I think that's what that little minus
There's no
might
such thing as a
mean.
4-.
Or listen to me. 4 snowmen, but maybe that is just like a dash to say here's the grade. I'm not sure. Maybe Brian, you want to clarify that for us? That would be great. Rona gives it 4 snowmen. Joanne says, I love the movie, but I gave it 2. But I gave you 2 for snowmen. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Who's that?
That is Joanne. So
Is that our favorite fan? Or?
No, that's not our favorite fan. Yes, it is.
Is she not on here?
Everybody's our favorite fan. He's talking about our very, very first fan.
Our very first live.
She's a nurse and she is working.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but she'll tune in. She always does.
I'm sorry, I don't play favorites, but I'm playing favorites.
She's always our first.
She's my first.
His first. And then
you always remember your first.
Yes, and we have Catherine who says Roxanne and Ed equal 4 snowmen, and Cindy says 2.5. It had been
about the movie.
Yes. And she said if it was casted the way it would have been 4. It would have been a 5. Okay, 5.
Why? Did she want us in it as the leads?
Oh yeah, we would be great in it. No, she's talking about all those
love
others.
affair with me.
Oh my God. And then Joanne says 2.5. Brian's saying 4. Okay, 4 snowmen.
Well,
Elena.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but you know what? It was fun. It was lighthearted. I like movies like, The Proposal with what's his face and what's her face and those kind of movies. So I really do enjoy a good rom-com and when they're fun. And I don't like all the, like I said, I don't like all the heavy plot turn.
All right.
Like I said, you're trying to close my cupcake shop. Your father is anyway. And I find a tired trope with a lot of the stuff I used to watch. And I used to watch this stuff quite regularly. So what I'm doing now is I'm adding some water. You can't really add too much water because these things will actually lose their buoyancy. So I'm just trying to get enough water in here to cover the top of this.
And then you're going to put a bow around it, right?
We could put a bow on it, yes.
So
we're going to put a little, let me get a cup of water.
Go ahead.
This is taking a while.
While he's doing that, Connie says 4 snowmen. I went back and forth with this, even with the
4.
Even with the technical stuff. I had to call that Hallmark suspension of reality, and I want to give it. I'm giving it 4. I think it's like a 4. I really enjoyed it. I like what Arlene's observation is. She says, Roxanne, are any of this year's movies based on any books? When Hallmark does books to a movie, it seems they're better. You know what? Yes. And there are 2 that I know of, and I forget what the titles are, but I will put them out there. And I don't think I'm going to review either one, though, but I will put it out there for you to see. Something that is based on a book is the Mistletoe Murders. And I'm pretty sure it is. But it has Peter Mooney in it, who Peter, if you're out there, I adore you. You know that because I already fangirled all over it once. But anyway, it's really good. And it with Sarah Drew, and it's on Hallmark Plus, though. I know I feel like I'm always giving Hallmark Plus a plug. I just love it. I am not paid to plug it, okay, or asked to. I just love it. All right, you and Ed let's see. If I had never watched When Calls the Heart, I might have given it 3, but I don't know, Brian. Their chemistry is really good. Look at Eddie. He gives it 4 and he doesn't even know what When Calls the Heart is.
Listen, yeah, that's true. But you know what? I know what I like.
And your face is like right there in the camera.
Sorry. All right. I'm just adding this on here.
All right.
Now, you can't add too much water because these things lose their buoyancy real easy. And this looks
I
like
love it.
crapola. But
oh, it's cute.
So the thing is, I mean, I could sit around, but I don't have all night to. Once he's getting, if you put too much water in, this loses a lot of buoyancy. But
you said that 14 times.
I said it like 3. It's on video. But where's my Votive? So, but once you get enough water in here.
Oh, it floats pretty on the top. It's gorgeous.
Right on top. Where's the match? We got a match?
No. But you could go and take it over there at my gas stove and light it up and put it on. Don't burn up the house.
Yeah, right.
Don't burn up the
don't break
the tier tray.
That's broken, by the way.
Oh my God, that's a whole other story.
So, yeah, you guys missed a great off-camera.
I know you did. Oh, wait a minute. You and Ed are adorable together. Hope you are together again. We will be constant. Constance. We did a Halloween one. And we showed off, like Ed told us what he thought of 2 of what I call their Halloween movies. One was from last year, which was about the haunted house with Chris McNally and Julie Gonzalo. And Why Is the Ghost Leaving My Head? Her name was Ruby in the movie. She's excellent. And I forgot her name. I apologize. And then with the one about the haunted wedding one, that was really cute.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, hold on. Before we end this up.
Wait a minute. Let's turn the lights on so you can see. Oh, it's all lit up. Rona says, been watching Mistletoe Murders. It's great. I agree, Rona. I want to let's start reviewing them and having that on, but it gets so busy. And Connie says, enjoyed the crafts. Think I'll try the Gumball machine.
By the way,
Madeline Author.
You heard earlier. This is Doug Barkley. Here's my Bobo head.
And Doug is spelled D-U-G.
Yes, it is.
Doug Barkley. Isn't that the cutest name ever? Madeline Arthur. All right, friends. Thank you for tuning in. Are you coming back, Ed?
Of course. I don't know when, but as soon as I find some new crafts.
Yes. Eddie and I are actually practicing. This is something I wanted to do a long time ago. And I want us to go into the real studio and have like a real, when I say real, set up differently, more organized and neat show. So that would be fun for people to turn in.
You can keep them.
I think they're so cool. All right. Thank you for everyone.
Right.
Merry countdown to Christmas.
And, we still got maybe another. Well, I get really busy this time of the year because I work my job and I have a part-time job where I work at a holiday place. And
because we live in a Hallmark town.
Yeah. Well, I'm also playing a character at my other job.
You are? You're going to be the Grinch? Oh. Okay. All right. It's a secret.
I wish I could come in that'd be great if I could come in like that for the next one.
Sure, you can. You can.
But anyway, so these are my little things. Like I said, I mean, this would look better if I had more time. I mean, you could stick anything in here and they will stay, buoyant to a certain point as long as you place them correctly. But
don't get burnt. I said don't get burnt.
Oh, okay. But anyway, this is the easiest one right there.
This one's cute too. All right. Thank you, everyone. Saying thank you. Thank you. Thank you for spending time with us an hour of your day.
Bye.
I'll be back next week. I'm doing Kevin McGarry's movie.
Ooh,
and it's with Taylor Cole. That's what I'm doing next week.
I won't be here.
I know, but I'll be by myself.
But we'll be back again doing another, I guess, one more Christmas movie review.
At least.
Is there anything new coming up?
You like my tree?
What tree?
The tree over there? Or my tree in the background.
Or my tree. Oh, my tree. Thank you. She likes my tree.
Yeah, that tree's cute. Ashley says, hi, Doug.
Hi.
Doug. Philip says, hi, Doug. The tree's cute. All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.